Hello, it's Brick Bros UK with our alternative build for the LEGO City Jungle Mobile Lab 60160, which is a good jungle explorer set, but we felt we could expand it for play. So after some time building, we managed to make the alternative build we're calling the Jungle Base Camp, which includes a new research pod, power generator and amphibious vehicle, as well as the original waterfall temple build, Venus flytrap and kayaker. So if you want to make all of this, you can check out that step-by-step build tutorial at the end, but first let's review the Jungle Base Camp. Now for this build we didn't have any spare parts left over, which is good because you won't have odd pieces lying around afterwards. And as you've just seen, we only broke up the original set's mobile lab truck because we thought that Waterfall Temple, Kayaker and Venus Flytrap were good builds that would work well with our new creations to improve the jungle experience. Plus they have some fun features we thought fans would like to keep, so there's no need to break up any of these builds. And first up we have the Amphibious Jungle Vehicle, which is a yellow, grey and black open-top truck that can help the explorers power through the jungle or cross rivers. So starting at the front, it's got a big grille with 4 yellow lights, then on the bonnet we built in these vents to cool the engine so it doesn't overheat in the tropical climate. And for extra lighting we clipped on 2 movable flood lamps to help the explorers see further at night. Looking down at the side you can see that the vehicle has a sloping body to make it streamlined for water, and there's a big mudguard over each front wheel. Then above these wheels is the windscreen that has a black armoured frame. Now to help it power through the jungle we thought we'd use all 6 chunky wheels to make it look awesome, but they also raise up the vehicle off of the jungle floor, which should make it easy to use off-road. Moving inside behind the windscreen is this single blue seat and steering wheel, where you can place your driver when they're ready to speed off into the jungle. And behind the driver's seat we thought we'd build a raised platform for the passenger seat so an explorer can get a good view. But the real reason why we built the platform is so you can clip on the kayak, because once it's on you can use the amphibious vehicle to take the kayaker down to the waterfall to explore, which nicely adds to play, giving the vehicle a useful purpose. And finally, for storage we added in these 2 grey boxes so you can put your accessories or equipment in them. Then once you've stowed your gear, the explorers can climb aboard and speed off into the jungle. So overall the amphibious jungle vehicle has a good design, but it's also useful in play, making it a handy off-road vehicle. Following on from the vehicle we used lots of the yellow parts to create a research pod to provide the explorers with a little base. So at the front of the pod it's got a big window, and we made use of the Jungle Explorers logo sticker brick by putting it in the wall for extra detail. Then to the right of this is the open doorway where minifigures can step up to access the inside. And if we swivel round at the side we clipped on an antenna for communication, plus built in 2 smaller viewing windows. Looking at the back, like the front, it has a big window with a plain wall, then on the final side it just has 2 more smaller viewing windows, so as you can see it's quite a secure building with only 1 entrance, which will help protect the scientists from the wildlife. Moving up the building to the roof we added some shape to the pod by using slope plates, lots of tiles and grill parts to give the roof a decent design, which nicely completes the outside. Now for play, it's not easy to put your fingers in the doorway, so we've hinged the front wall so it can swing out to fully expose the inside. And if you want to put in minifigures you can unclip the roof too, which is all easy to do. Then on the inside we kitted it out with a research computer on the right and a science lab that has blue and green beakers on the left, but we didn't stop there because we also put the jungle terrain map on the wall in front of the lab so minifigures can look at it. So as you can see, the inside of the pod is the perfect workplace for the scientists. And underneath it's raised up on blocks a bit like a container. So overall the research pod has a good outside jungle explorer design, but thanks to its open up feature it will function well in play too. And last up, to power the research pod we built a power generator that sits on its dark grey base so it can be transported easily. Then in the centre, to give the generator an industrial look, we clipped on 2 engine stickers at the front and black tiles on top to continue its smooth texture. Then we bolted out with yellow bricks in the middle. We also added some tool clips and a light on the left so your mechanic can fix it, and at the back there's a place to store the crowbar, as well as another light on the right to complete the build. So that's the site generator that will help keep the power on in the dark jungle. On a final note, our Jungle Base Camp alternative build is great to make if you want to expand the set but don't want to completely change it. because you can keep the Kayaker, Venus Flytrap and Waterfall Temple build with its fun crocodile ambush feature, then add in the 3 new builds we made from the truck to make it better. Because now you can use the static research pod as the centerpiece to the base camp, giving the scientists a place to work. You also have a power generator for the mechanic to maintain, and a nice 6-wheeled amphibious vehicle that can quickly drive the kayaker to the waterfall. So there's lots more fun jobs to do for the explorers, and when you combine all the builds it creates a great jungle playset. So if you like the build as much as we do and want to make it, here's the step-by-step build tutorial. And that's the finished build, so now you can enjoy our jungle base camp, or maybe you've taken inspiration from the build to make something more awesome. Hope you enjoyed a Brick Bros UK alternative build, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to Brick Bros UK.